How's it, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of the legendary High Elf campaign in Total War Warhammer 2. We're playing as the High Elves with Lord Tyrion. Episode 1, we captured the province of Lothlorien, and in this episode we will be assaulting Ellis and looking to occupy the whole of Yvresse. So, what happened? Well, we just captured the Shrine of Assyrian, construction started the previous turn, and now we need to mobilize. First things up, let's see what happened. Tyrion became strict, +1 public order, nice buff. Population growth in Lothlorien, which allows either for construction, if I have the money after the minor settlements, or if we save up construction of the city of Lothlorien itself. Well, I'm just going to try and get happiness, because the sooner we get this place happy, the sooner we get rid of the PD buff, the sooner we start actually making something that looks like money. Now, the idea is that we move around to assault Ellis, and this guy over here is just going to have a look and see what's happening there and try and secure some influence. This will allow him to level up quickly if it is successful. It is successful, which generates 3 influence for us, which allows us eventually one day to recruit cooler things, cooler lords and cooler heroes. Anyway, levels up. Firstly, I like to go with the hero action cost reduction so that it's cheaper. You might want to increase secure influence to get more of it earlier, but money. So firstly, make it as cheap as possible to do it, and from there on it'll get better. Now, happiness. It's a close run thing, whether we'll be able to start getting this thing happy. I don't see. Ellis, they do look lots of cav. Lothlorien Sea Guard, some spear. Look, we gotta go. We gotta go, and we gotta go, and we gotta go now. 1, 2 turns. I wonder, can we turn this 2 turns or 3 turn march into a 2 turn march? Let us attack. Hopefully this lures them falsely into an assault. I'm within their region, I'm within reach. I'm going, AI, come and attack me. Hopefully they take the bait. I would, if I were them. Cavalry against the force that has very little cavalry, you definitely back your odds. Anyway, let's see what happens. Research military advancements, that's a good one. This place is going to be unhappy. We're going to have to recruit a new army in Lothlorien soon in order to deal with it. Hopefully we can put it off until we get enough influence out of the port of Illistor, so that when we recruit a lord, he doesn't have a trait like wasteful, but at the cost of 15 influence, he could be careful or trained. No, something like that. At least it's a positive buff, not a negative buff. Anyway, let's see if the AI takes the bait.
Welcome. What brings you here?
Military access. I'm pretty okay with that. We want to be friends. The trap is sprung. The AI believes it will win. Yeah, we'll have to see about that. So, the biggest threat to my victory is the cavalry over there. So, the order of business is going to be shoot the cavalry. Once we've shot the cavalry, then we're going to shoot their bow. And once we are done shooting their bow, then we will shoot their infantry. If this works, they'll have nothing to hit us with. I can use my infantry to block their infantry, and even some of my infantry to engage their cavalry. If this is successful, then we can eliminate the cavalry, and after which point it's semantics. I mean, I will then have cav, and they won't, which means I win. It's an unfortunate fact of war, that. But let's see. Map seems to be, there's a little bit of a depression to play through, a little bit of a hill. Might be worth assaulting the hill. Big hill, definitely worth assaulting the hill. Why would you go anywhere other than to the big hill? Right, so start off that side. I don't want to go right to the top. We want to sort of play over there. This will be challenging. Chariots. Oh, yeah, let's get everyone as high as possible. Okay, and let's go charge. Let's go see, is anyone there? Let's set up there. Ooh, that's a nice little bump.
Spearman, quickly now. It will be done. Advance. We advance. Following orders. To battle. By your command. Seal. We away. Without fail. Spearman. Sinner. Loyal. Understood. It will be done. Attack! Shield of the Ever Queen. Acknowledged. Quickly now. Quickly now. Acknowledged. It shall be done. For the Ever Queen. We will obey. Kill them. For all one. Ancestors. Acknowledged.
Hello, buddy. You need to be there.
For duty. Understood. At once. It will be done. Kill them. For the Ever Queen. Seal. Silver helms. We away. For battle. Archers. Without fail. Advance! By Alariel! Attack! Moving out! Orders
Man, those cavalry things are pains.
of one.
You need to shoot him.
For order!
There we go.
Archers!
You guys can start shooting those guys.
Without fail! For offline! Asur, advance! For all one! Apace! Quickly now! Good! Apace! Death! Pull back! All hope is lost!
Oh my goodness.
Spearman! Steel! For our ancestors!
You guys need to assault.
White lions! Spearman! For duty! For duty! It shall be done! Archers! Orders understood! As you say! Answer, advance. For the king.
Eataine chariots!
Serve the king. Asurian guides us. Assur, withdraw.
Eataine chariots! Swiftly!
Attack! Seal! Attack! It will be done.
Spearmen! Attack!
It will be done.
Understood!
Archers!
Orders received!
Archers! Kill them!
Setting forth! We will obey! Silver helms! Archers!
Orders received. Orion! Asa, move! Forward!
Setting forth!
Well, I think we're managing to be doing quite all right. Over here, there's a bit of
Following orders!
bugger up, but let's see what we can do
As you say!
just to slow things
Will
down.
be done.
Now that they're slowed down, let's shoot them.
Loyal! Asa attack!
Servant of
And
light.
Tyrion has dispatched their lord,
It will be done! For
which means victory. But it's been a Pyrrhic one. Let's not lie about that. It's been extremely Pyrrhic. Hopefully we'll recover faster than they will.
advance! Death to all!
For Lothar.
Eataine chariots! Yvresse! Kill them! Forward! To the fray!
And so victory is achieved. Never really got to the cusp of the hill, which made it a very difficult battle. Them fighting downhill and us having to fight uphill. I do think it provided my infantry with some cover from their bow fire, which allowed me to shoot at their infantry. Not that I had the chance, I had to shoot at their bow. The charge up here was okay, but their charge was pretty good, just to keep me on this side of the ridge with the cavalry coming in, and I didn't dispatch them cleanly. Pyrrhic victory, it says, but victory was achieved. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of kills. This is good. We were sort of just almost at a 1-to-1 ratio, and we are now at for every 3 men I only have 2 men. Only a bit sad about that cavalry. Didn't really get to hurt it, but we did eliminate one of the melee cav at least. And no unit cards were lost, which means we can merge 1 or 2, recruit 1 or 2. Bam. We hit them, and we hit them hard. 3 melee cav down. They lost 3 unit cards. How far can they retreat? And can I hit them next turn? Well, we'll go for a little bit of replenishment. Numbers, numbers, numbers. Do they get back into Elisaili? They don't. They choose to stand and recruit. Scourge of Cain, busy up north. Should maybe declare war, if only to gain some political favor from the other noble houses that are the Elves. That's actually not too bad an idea.
Malevolent lord.
Only with Yvresse. Am I at war with them? Not yet, at least. Right, so what can we build? The question remains, do we increase I'm gonna save a population to try and upgrade that one. But I will build a colonnade. It's only one public order a turn, but a little bit of money. And public order is kind of everything at this stage. Merchant Lord Weary. Oh, I'm gonna go with the money. Hopefully it's enough. Now the autocalc could potentially take this. I don't know if I should allow it to do it. Because I don't know what they have over there. But while we're waiting, let's have a look. Secure some influence. Success. We now have 6 influence. Yay.
A mighty warrior.
Once again, specialist reduce 40% reduction. That just means even when the money is tight, I can probably squeeze a little bit of influence out somewhere. The question is, do I attack?
Certainly not.
Do I attack, retreat, recruit, and then attack? Or do I attack and attack? Choices, choices, choices. Let's first see what happens. They probably retreat. They cannot retreat. Am I happy to give this to the autocalc? I am happy to give this to the autocalc. Fair enough. Decisive victory.
Deliver them to their ancestors.
And Tyrion can be a little bit better. There we go.
Shield against the darkness.
Right. And now, recruitment, happiness. I'm gonna go with this wary. Just a little bit of defense against ambushes and defense against agents. So, do we go spear wall, weapon strength, archery prowess, reload time reduction? Get them elves shooting. That's what they do best.
Champion of the Ever Queen.
Right, so
Seal.
we march on Elisali,
Orion.
southern province of Yvresse. Over here, if I were to autocalc it, we'd win, but unit cards would be lost. So, I'm going to play it safe, take the fight to them, going to fight. The only reason why I'm concerned about the unit cards at this stage is just because it slows you down, because you've got to then recruit. I might have to recruit anyway, but maybe only have to recruit 3 units instead of 6 units or something like that. So there's a couple of these spear. I'm going to try and not use the spear at all in this fight. I'm going to try and play it on Tyrion, have him engage, sort of by himself, try and pull everyone on him and then shoot them whilst everyone is trying to get to Tyrion. He thinks he's cool. He just got a banner in the previous fight, so he wants to go and show off himself or something like that. I don't know what the rationale would be behind fighting the fight like this instead of using your entire army. But, you know, we're going to use most of the army. I suppose that'll just have to do. So wherever they are, there they are. We're going to go and charge them. With the skirmisher troops, and then we will just eliminate them using skirmisher troops. We'll flank using the cav, and Tyrion's taking quite a beating, but look, all of them focus attention on this one little guy, and shame, like he's taking a pelting. But he's super keen. He's charging straight for their general.
Archers, without fail.
Kill them.
Yvresse! By your command. Kill them. Loyal.
See, because the elves are beyond sick like that. Okay, let's just advance troops just because, you know, they want to pretend like they were part of this fight as well and crucial to its success. Those guys have been shot. So they're not coming back.
For our ancestors!
To battle! It will march chariots! Silver helms!
And so victory is achieved through shooting things and shooting them a lot. Like, it's unfair, I know. But what can I do? They had bow, they didn't use it very well. They were outnumbered. See, I can also get decisive victories. It's not just the autocalc that can do it, I'm just saying. If the autocalc, maybe they would have done the same. Who knows? But anyway, victory is achieved, new settlement gained. Or new, no, sorry, it was just the... This was the fight for the city, wasn't it?
A glorious victory!
Glorious indeed. Victory at Elisale, and we occupy. It just gives us a little dock. Cute and all and pretty.
Protector of the Evergreen.
This stage. Replenishment is slow. I could go 3 turns and say one of them, and then I do have the finances. Yeah, it's heavy, but let's see.
Ulfwand's defender. Ready to serve.
Now we might be thinking, do we get 1 Lothran Seaguard? And no. No, spear is cheap enough and good enough. See, reduction in upkeep. No, I already did that this turn. Okay, I'll do it next turn then. This place is getting unhappy. I need 3 more turns. In 3 turns there will be rebellion. 3 turns. I'm not gonna get a cool guy. It is unfortunate.
Shield against the darkness.
But alas. Nothing this turn, nothing next turn, then recruit. I'll probably have to do 2 turns worth of recruitment in order for the new army to be able to handle the rebellion. But let's wait and see what happens. So obviously they're not getting any happier with me. I'm busy agent actions against them. They're kind of friends with Tor Yvresse, with Yvresse here. I don't know. But if they declare war, if they decide they're coming to come and beat me, I need to be ready. I do kind of think I have the money to be able to do that, but I'm not 110% sure. Let's see, so I would love to know what is happening over there. See, even the computer is like, oh, be at war with Safari. I mean, come on, guys. I'm an elf, they're elves, can't we all just get along? I don't even know what the bonus objectives are. But anyway, the game felt we did enough to get some money, so that's good. Make sure I construct a promenade for the dragon armor of Eataine, which is his cool little purple item that he gets. Fire resistance, which is nice. Physical resistance, which is also very nice. Enemy arrow accent success chance reduced, which will go well with this wary. So some synergy there, and also ward save 10%. That's beautiful, and 15 armor. Like, this is just a tanky tank item. Lovely. Okay, but Tyrion has gained enough experience to become a draft master, which is nice. He's gonna go off over there in the next turn. Hopefully his replenishment will be done for then. Now, the question remains, 2 turns to upgrade Lothern, or do I use the income, use the population surplus to upgrade other things? Like Endurial, I'd like to upgrade it, build a wall, and be ready. But, oh look, Lothern's happy, suddenly? Only 14 turns? That buys us lots of time. Lots of time. We can up this.
What news?
We might be able to make it.
There will be carnage.
If he keeps on being successful like
Mighty
this,
warrior.
hells yeah. And now we can go secure more influence. 2 more turns. 2 more turns. Settlement upgrade. We're saving up. Everything's happy. Not much happened this turn, but computer gave us some money. We got given a mission. We've got 6 turns to deal with Safari. I'm first going to deal with Yvresse on the outside flank of this mountain range, on the outside of the island. And once that's secured, I mean, it's a two-town province, 2-region province. It should be okay. I think I'm at war with the people even further north than that. Maybe I'll just keep on pushing through. Maybe it's a good idea to fall back, push through the middle, and then run around again. I mean, this is very much sort of like a Japan kind of campaign. Oh, look, there they are. Their allies have arrived. The question is, are they just going to march? Am I going to catch them in an ambush? And am I going to eliminate them in a single turn? Let's hope so. Right. Lots of influence for money. Leadership or armies. Recruitment cost, that's bad. That is good. That is very good. But I like this 20 influence just because they just gave me money. I'm not going to spend money this turn just yet because Lothern only upgrades next turn. But 20 influence, which means I'm closer to that 40, which means I'm closer to getting a really cool buff in like 2 turns. I know I'm putting it off, but it might be worth it. So we'll reimburse the offended parties for whatever happened. I didn't even read. I should probably have read what it said. But that being said, the results are what's important. So secure some more influence. He failed this time. Unfortunate. That's painful. Next turn, they are on construction cost reduction. So next turn, Lothern does upgrade. Yes, I need to get it happy, but thing is, we can assault them. We can assault them straight up. They're in forced march. There's 18 of them, there's 20 of me, I win. I mean, it's the same unit card, so they've got cav. This time I'll just walk with the spear in front, and then the cav will run onto the spear, and then I shoot everything. Same old, same old. Let's do this. I mean, campaign play is fun, but battles is where it's at, yo. Now, to be clear, this oh my goodness, they've got very little bow. This is going to be a slaughter. At least in theory, it should be a slaughter. It should be very much a slaughter. And if it is a absolute slaughter, then we eliminate the entire army, which means next turn we can hit Yvresse, and probably we'll have to siege it out. In all honesty, we'll probably have to siege it out. Unfortunate, but there we have it. Unless we really win this fight well. I think it's gonna go well. I mean, they've got so much melee troops, but I'm just gonna kite them the whole battle.
Archers!
Right, so there we go.
Mature warrior, servant of light. I assure you,
Well, there we go. Tyrion sets off to engage, and the rest of the army follows.
Serve the king. Answer forward.
Where is their cavalry? Very centrally located, but we'll send off.
As you say, without fail. Without question.
Seal! Attack! Yvresse! We will obey.
Ithelmar chariots. Advance. Acknowledge. Asser, move. Shield of the Ever Queen.
Without fail. Battle call!
Spearmen. As you say, it shall be done.
Well, let's do this Manu Armanu fighty fight thing,
Ancestors! Setting forth!
and let's see what happens. Yeah,
Spearmen.
Orders received! For order!
We will obey.
Move!
Sinner.
To the fray!
For Assyrian.
Spearmen! Attack!
At once. It will be done. As you say. Nakoi.
Acknowledge!
Spearmen. To battle.
Acknowledge!
Archers. For order. Silver helm. Ithelmar chariots. Nakoi. Azur, attack. Ancestors. Just to all.
and they still need to engage. Let's find a spot.
As you say. Seal!
You guys are gonna go there.
Silver helms. Assyrian guides us. Sinner. Archers.
It shall be done! Archers! To battle!
It shall be done.
It will be done!
Archers. For on one. By Alarion. Understood.
For the king! For the king!
For the king.
Ay, 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 those guys. Those bow that just don't want to go.
Heir of Alarion.
They just don't want to leave. It's because I haven't been able to get a hit
We will obey.
on the Lord dude there. Maybe send Tyrion after him and say, you know what, good riddance.
Without fail.
You guys shoot there.
Archers.
I suppose they do still have a flank
We will obey.
that's going.
Ithelmar chariots. Spearmen.
They could still do something here. But
Archers.
I do think it's done.
White lions.
The White Lions of Thrace. They took a bit long to get the White Lions engaged in the fight.
Loyal. Archers.
Here we go, shoot those guys, you shoot those guys, you guys shoot those guys, and you guys shoot those guys.
Quickly now. For duty.
Let's line up.
Attack.
No, Tyrion. Tyrion, turn around, Tyrion. Come for this guy.
Spearmen!
Without fail. Serve the king.
Ooh.
It shall be done.
This side, everything's broken. There we go. Enemy army routed, and very much negligible losses on my side, I do believe. Decisive victory. Look at the corpses. There's so many of them dead. I mean, hundreds of kills with a bow. They just stood there and massacred them. And the spear just pinned them down. I mean, look, I didn't annihilate them. I got rid of their bow and their cav pretty good. And even some of the spear. But they were in force march, which should mean they were eliminated now. Mainly because I didn't kill the Lord Not that it was needed to kill the Lord at the end of the day, and I never set out to try and kill the Lord. He's just another elf. See, that's what I mean. An orc general, an orc lord, yes, that thing can really make a difference. But these elves, especially early game, they're just not, and especially if they're shooting, not that cool. But yeah, I mean, Tyrion 60, and he fought the whole fight. He charged in by himself and just was fighting the entire game. But we did well. We will take on warriors. Experience might be good too, but warriors at this stage, just keep our numbers up and high. And there we go. They've been eliminated, and I am replenishing. It seems I might reach Yvresse in the next turn. They're just getting cavalry. They've got cavalry barracks in the growth building, so yeah, cavalry. Next turn, Lothran grows. This guy failed, I believe, this turn to secure influence. I'm not gonna upgrade the settlement. Let's end the turn and see what happens next. Eataine has grown, as we predicted. We can build a bigger city. There is happiness. Tyrion, does he reach? He reaches just 7%.
Impossible.
They've got lots of cavalry, they've got walls, they've got lots. I can't just assault. The autocalc might take it, maybe. They've got cool bow, but the point is they've got no one that's coming to help them. I hope. I stand corrected, they do have allies.
There is glory to be won.
So we're gonna assault there. Hope for the best.
I am ready to fight.
I should maybe ask these guys if they don't want to, you know, stop fighting. Like, I killed one of your armies already. So peace? No, they're not buying. Okay.
I'm waiting.
Tyrion, trade? Nope. No one wants to do nothing. Anyway, be that as it may.
Yvresse are troubled.
Increased by $700 extra just by recruiting her, so it's 200, and then the 700 on the other army, just because then we have an armies cost 15% more. See, which makes it really nice. It's 60 influence. My word, that's far away. We could go for Alistair, but can't recruit White Lions. See, I mean, upkeep minus 30%. You can just build an Illyrian Reaver army. I'm hoping to find one that either goes pure upkeep for everyone or just upkeep for bow and spear. That would be great. So we'll play around and we'll see if we can get one for 15. It is sort of getting to that stage where, you know, I need to start getting this place happier so that income can increase. And one of the ways of doing it is putting people inside there, inside the towns. But whilst we're besieging, and Eataine is not getting unhappier, I suppose things are okay. Also, having a second army, we can send it that way to go help with the siege. Even if it's just a few troops here and a few troops there. I think that's a great idea. Also, just flexes some muscle so that Safari doesn't decide, you know what, we're gonna go for it, when they shouldn't go for it.
What do you wish to discuss?
Military alliance, this I like. Because now, oh look, they want to get out. Very well. A noble attempt, and a fortuitous one at that, at least for Tyrion's cause. Because after defeating the nobles from Yvresse, then we can get started with claiming the rest of the island. I forget the name. Anyway, so back to the battle. There's two routes to get to each other. Either, I mean, one of the two ways. They're attacking me, so I'm going to set up a defensive position. I'm going to tell my guys not to skirmish. We're just going to stand and wait and then shoot them when they come. I mean, yeah, they want to take this fight. I don't want to take the fight. I was happy sieging them. They're trying to get out, so good luck trying to get out. We're going to make sure you don't get out. That being said, they've got lots of cav. I mean, the cav's just going to charge in and it's going to die. And then the spear's just going to charge in and they're going to die. It's just going to be withering bow fire. Yeah, I don't generally like setting up fighting it across this way. This side, there's a bit of a hill, so you can always, if things go badly, retreat up the hill. I mean, yes, some people might say, look, you're being very non-active and just waiting. Like, sure, but, you know, I'm not going to go and hit them. They've been hiding behind the walls. Now they've finally come out, and now, okay, come out. Show me what you got. We can just triple speed there. Reinforcements seem to be coming from this side. No one's gonna ambush me from behind. Tyrion, he probably wants to get in on some of these the action and go kill some guys up front. And once again walk around shouting, I am the greatest elven swordsman. I mean, he's got a cool sword. Not that he's got it yet in the campaign. I still need to get that item. But look, here they come. They're going to charge. I'm going to shoot. They're going to charge. I'm going to shoot. And then eventually all of them will die. Such is life, unfortunately. If they're going to go through that way, then, you know. Oh, it's bow. It's shooty shoot cav. It's shooty shoot cav. You forward bow, go deal with that. We'll take hold up position here. That is such a rude move. Come and shoot me with your cav. I mean, look at them. They're also shooting with cav and not doing anything. They're also going, oh, let's shoot at each other, and then later on, then we'll go beat each other with sticks. I mean, they don't have a lot of bow. I definitely outbow them.
Spearman! Orders received. Azor, advance! Asa, move! We go!
Moving out!
And Tyrion, you can lead the charge once again. No, don't run after the cav.
March! It will be done. Asa, move!
For our ancestors! Spearman!
Kill them! The Reaper!
Spearman! Azor, attack! Seal!
duty! Yvresse!
Orders received. It shall be done.
We will obey!
Silver helm.
You can go that way. You can just charge
Forward.
in there.
Loyal!
Loyal.
It shall be done.
We away. Without question. For all one.
I mean, it looks pretty brutal, and I suppose it is pretty brutal, but only if, you know,
Understood.
you're one of them.
For the king.
Spearmen!
Okay, you're getting shot a lot.
For
Retreat.
duty.
You guys can go around.
Advance.
Keep on pushing. Keep on pushing. Keep on pushing.
It shall be done. Spearman. Had I been brave.
Oh, this guy wants to. He wants to fight. Let's fight then.
Archers. We will obey. Attack.
Oh, they've got a lord in their army. This is.
Archers!
Who are you guys shooting?
Forward.
Shoot
For
them.
all one. As you say. For the
You
king.
guys can shoot
Yes.
them.
As you say! Utter! Forward!
Silver helm.
Oh, those silver helms really need some support.
Azor, advance. It shall be done. Advance.
To glory! Sail!
Orders received. By Alarion.
It will be done.
Spearman. We will obey.
You know what? Just go.
Advance. Understood. For order. Hold. Spearman. Serve the king.
Acknowledge! Seal!
Attack. To the fray. Spearman.
Archers!
Azor, forward. Isilmar, chariots. Ancestors. Acknowledge.
I'm scared of losing the cavalry. I don't want to lose the cavalry.
It shall be done.
Archers. At once. Spearmen.
Make open proud! Acknowledge!
Loyal. For the ever queen.
I think I did enough to save the cavalry. I hope I did enough to save the cavalry, at least for one more fight. Close victory. Yeah, I mean, they came and they punched hard. I was a bit slow with my flanking infantry. Cav did get a bit ahead of itself. Didn't kill too many of them, their Cav outright, I don't think. But I think 200 losses, they suffered 800 losses. Definitely I should be able to take the town next turn. And then even on the autocalc. However, I'm scared the autocalc might sacrifice the cavalry, which, you know, it's not terrible. It's not a terrible loss. Like, it is a loss. Most of the fights have been won because cavalry flanking is decisive. But look, I didn't get rid of the bow. It's a problem, which means the assault on the autocalc will be it will be Pyrrhic. But at the end of the day, taking a town and owning it, most definitely. See, advisor to the king, that's cool. Denounce the messenger, 5% less income. Public order, can't do that. Fire the messenger. Happiness, but we're trying to get influence. I don't want unhappiness. I want happiness. So we can do, I mean, we've got a positive income. We'll get some income. Our archery prowess. Our archers are better. I don't have eagle claw bolt throwers, don't have, so we'll go for the experience. Better troops. Those are also cool. Better speed. See, now I can upgrade, because this thing's already going. Now I can upgrade these things. Ingerial, Tower of Lycian. I think Ingerial, so that we could potentially start flirting with the idea of building a wall there. Tyrion over here, he has finally acquired a quartermaster, or has become a quartermaster himself, or whatever, I don't know. See, 19, I'm pretty sure we win,
Kill them all.
but they go bye-bye. I mean, I could assault it, and then stand in that withering fire and try and keep them alive, but I think even the towers would kill them. No, we'll just take it on the autocalc. And we do lose the silver helms. It's alright, it's okay, they will be missed. They will be missed. We'll get some magic resist for them, but at the end of the day, spear and bow, it's all you need early game anyway. We'll occupy the settlement. Yvresse has been secured. See, now over here I've got a problem. Two military structures, I don't want that. Grazing pastures would be great, as well as a homestead for that growth. Need to grow the things, but maybe definitely a plaza, public order, and then grazing pastures. But we can't have this. However nice it would be to be able to recruit cavalry and recruit troops right here.
Champion of the Ever Queen.
See, because it would be nice, just for this turn. Like I could recruit an Illyrian Reaver, and then I replace the cav. It's not a cool cav, but it is a cav. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. And in the interest of haste,
What orders?
we are going to recruit
Protector of the Ever Queen.
some more spear as well, so that next turn we can move to the border, and then we can assault Torquruali.
I await your command.
And over here we will secure influence. Success. This is nice. When fighting against high elves, he makes them fearful. I'm gonna go with replenish troop. Yes, I know money and things, but replenishment, as we're seeing, I'm struggling with replenishment. If we could up that, because eventually he'll come back. Malandir, getting him as cavalry horsey. Mount, no thanks. First up, money. Let's make more of it. We're in the positives, we're making money. But anyway, this is the end of the second episode. We have captured the province of Yvresse. Okay, sorry, we just need to destroy that structure. We've captured the territory of Yvresse. We've destroyed them, which means only Torquruali is left, Kothique, or the faction of Kothique. We aren't at war with Zafari just yet, but that will happen soon. We'll first try and end off this war before marching across. As soon as we hit 60 influence, we'll be recruiting a new lord. Hopefully, you know, things are good and prosperous by the time that happens. But yeah, for now, Mazloftov is out, and you guys must enjoy.